It'd be a Halloween show, so we could be Halloween voices, right?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to a special Halloween episode of Two Guys with Four Eyes. Okay, for real though.
That's pretty good.
Thanks. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Two Guys with Four Eyes, a podcast that takes you back in time to discuss the movies of yesteryear. I'm Robert Hollister, and with me, as always, is Ben, the bad boy Palmer.
Ooh, here I am.
All right, come with us as we enter a mystery wrapped up inside of a riddle, inside of an enigma, inside of a pile of garbage that is 2002's Halloween Resurrection.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Two guys, four eyes, gonna blow your fucking mind.
Ben, happy Halloween.
Hey, happy Halloween.
Hey, happy Halloween.
We did it again.
We did it what? We repeated ourselves again?
We made it
To
to Halloween.
We made it to Halloween. It's great, man.
Yeah.
And, we got a really terrific episode for you kiddies tonight. I feel like I just want to be like the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
Boils and ghouls of all ages, come sit around the fire and hear us regale the tale of Michael Myers. It's pretty good.
Right?
It's pretty
My
good.
creepy laugh's not too terrible.
Well, I mean, you look the part.
Oh. Normally I look nice. Not today.
Well, you are in your Crypt Keeper costume, ready for Halloween.
That's it. I'm ready to get some candy.
Ooh. All right, so let's get right into this. We got Halloween shit to do tonight.
We do. We have to go to a costume contest.
We have to win that costume contest.
We're definitely winning.
And if we don't win, it's going to be a Halloween to remember.
What?
Like
Because it'll be the first time we haven't won? Is that what you're saying?
I was implying that we're going to just make people dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but look, before we get into the...
Jesus.
Yeah, well, it's a dark day, man.
Yeah.
So before we get into the movie stuff,
Right.
is there anything you wanted to say?
Stranger Things 2, baby.
Yeah, I've only watched the first episode
know.
still, so...
I don't want to talk about it. I just want to say it's out.
You just want to say it.
And yeah, it's about fucking time.
What?
And it was good.
That's cool, man. That's good. I have just a tad bit of news I want to run down with you real quick that I just read myself.
All right.
And maybe you've read yourself. Maybe you haven't. So it turns out that Groot, teenage Groot, has
Right.
been cast for the Avengers Infinity War.
Okay.
This gentleman, Terry Notary, will be playing the role of teenage Groot.
Wait, like an actual actor?
I think doing like the voice acting, which means, I guess, does that mean Vin Diesel's out,
Whoa.
right?
Maybe he's taking the break for the teen version, and then he's going to come back again?
Well, here's two things. Yes. I guess it makes sense because Vin Diesel, I don't think, can really pull off a teen Groot
Right.
for an entire movie. I don't know if he did the teen Groot at the end of The Last Guardians, but
Yeah, I have no idea.
who knows. But two things about this. One, Vin's out, which, I thought he did, he only said I am Groot,
Right.
but,
And The Rock is in.
oh, no.
What if it was The Rock playing him? That would be so crazy.
That'd be pretty, no.
No,
But,
it wouldn't.
look, my main concern with this is teenage Groot for a whole movie.
Yep. Angsty and like if he's gonna be anything like he was at the end,
Right.
like kind of an asshole.
And how do you go from like little baby Groot to teenage Groot through the span of Guardians 2, but yet then by the time we get to Infinity War, well, I guess Infinity War's,
Yeah, it's after all. Like
I guess it's supposed to be like directly, right? Directly after Guardians 2?
right.
Yeah,
So Guardians 2 ends, and then obviously it's Groot growing up. We don't know how fast he grows either,
right.
so we don't actually know how much time has passed.
That's true. Okay, well, I don't want to see teenage Groot. I like baby Groot, I guess. I'd rather just adult Groot again.
Yeah.
Bring him back. Big tree man.
Whatever. They haven't done it. They want to do it,
Don't-
and they're gonna do it.
I don't know what that even means, what you just said.
I meant like
They
they've done baby, they've done adult. They haven't done teen, so they might as well.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Might as well, man.
Do you think they'll do old man Groot?
They should. They should.
It's an old withered tree falling to
Let
pieces.
Hugh Jackman do the voice.
Oh, he's like an old withered tree.
Yeah, old man Groot.
Hey, Hugh Jackman, you hear that?
Hey, you withered old tree.
All right.
That's the weirdest insult to call someone.
I'm gonna insult somebody tonight. I'm gonna call us like, "Hey, you withered old tree."
Just to see the reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'll be ready for it.
I'll probably get my ass kicked
Nah.
again. All right. So
Stop calling people trees, man.
dude,
I don't like it.
I can't help it, man. I hate the arbors.
So, do you have more news, or
No, that's it.
we hopping into this shit?
Hey, we're hopping into it. I just saw that. I thought it was interesting, so I wanted to talk about it. But this is cut and dry. Meat and potatoes, baby.
Hey guys, it's Halloween. So guess what we watched?
They already know. I already told them.
Exactly. Halloween, motherfucker.
Oh shit! Yeah, well, not the Halloween.
No. Busta Rhymes Halloween.
Yeah, boy. Oh man, what a Busta Rhymes Halloween it was. What if it was just a Busta Rhymes Halloween special?
Has he been in any other movie? Is this his only acting role?
I hope so.
Cause he was fucking terrible, man.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine he's. Yeah, this must be his one and only. But why even too?
Right.
Was he at his peak at this point?
Probably.
2001, 2002.
Yeah, this is right around that time.
Oh boy. All right. So,
Ludacris is already taken with the Fast and the Furious franchise, so
yeah.
gotta get a different rapper, I guess.
Right.
Do you want some breakdown of this real quick?
Yeah. Is that how we do it now?
Well, I was just gonna tell you some stats breakdown wise.
Yeah. You know what? Let's talk a little bit behind the movie. Then we'll talk about what the movie's about, and then we'll get into it. So tell me, how did this movie do?
This has a 4.1 out of 10 on IMDb.
Okay.
Which is
Actually,
bad, not that
it's
bad.
Not that bad.
12% on Rotten Tomatoes, however,
Oh.
which is funny because that's worse than Texas Chainsaw.
The Next Generation.
Yeah, the only reason I know that is because my old paper from the other week is right there. That had a 16%.
Nice. Perhaps we should just have one paper that you keep every
You would
week.
think that, yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned that last week actually. A whiteboard.
Yep. Yeah, we still don't have that.
No.
$15 million budget.
Okay.
Pretty good budget, and they grossed 30 mil.
Okay, so not a complete loss.
I mean,
Yeah. Interesting. This ended up being the final installment currently of the original Halloween franchise. However, H2O was supposed to be the final, but since I did so well, they went ahead and made this one.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, H2O was supposed to be the final.
And they were like, "Well, we made money.
Yeah,
let's do another one.
Let's do another one." So that's why this happened.
Jesus.
Also, the trailer for this movie was released with Jason X, which we talked about the other week.
It all ties in.
So that's kind of cool. And then also I have this quote here from Lou Lemonick.
Sure.
Lou Luminek, we'll say Luminek, whatever.
Luminek.
Of the New York Post. And this also has to do with Jason X, which I thought was interesting, so I thought I'd bring it up.
New York Post. This is fake news.
Well, whatever. He said it anyway. So even if it's fake news, he still said it for real.
Let's go.
What he said was about Halloween Resurrection is that it's so devoid of joy and energy, it makes even Jason X look positively Shakespearean by comparison.
Holy shit. Shots fucking fired.
Right, and
Lou Lumineer. Whatever the fuck his name was.
Lou Luminek.
Fuck him.
Yeah, so
This movie's great, alright?
Yeah,
This is a fine piece of work.
Look, would you say by comparison, do you think it was better than Jason X? No.
No.
Nah, Jason X was way better.
Yeah.
All right, but so.
Well, I think Jason has embraced what it was more than this movie.
Right.
I feel like this movie they were actually trying to make it scary, and it's just done really poorly.
Right. Whereas Jason X was just really off the wall.
Yeah.
Fun.
Right.
Outrageous. Whereas this tried to keep with the
original
grip. Which maybe that had something to do with the director of the second Halloween movie coming back to do this one.
Had he done one since?
I don't believe so.
But the second Halloween's great.
Yeah, I know. It's one of the best.
What's wrong with this guy?
I don't know, man. Just trying to, he's just trying to chase the high, man. Chasing that dragon.
You never get back.
Nah, man, you can't do it. No matter how many Halloweens you fucking do. All right, man. So, look, tell me about this Halloween.
Well, we're gonna go
Trick or treat.
Yeah, we're gonna go trick or treat. No, so here's the real quick breakdown of this piece of shit.
Right, it's real quick.
Yeah. So, we open up. We see Jamie Lee Curtis in a mental institution.
Right.
you know, she's sitting there waiting for Mike, and of course he shows up and kills his way in with some really bad deaths.
Yep.
Gets in, she escapes to the rooftop, which apparently she's been planning this. She has a trap for him. He gets caught in it. He still ends up killing her.
Yeah.
Because she's an idiot.
Yeah. Presumably.
Yep.
Kills her.
Yeah, presumably, because we already know that she's coming back.
Yep. But
they might forget this movie even happened, honestly.
Yeah. Probably.
Probably.
They should.
So anyway, fast forward to Busta Rhymes, and he's not just him, but pretty much him and what's her face?
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks are making this web reality show of people that have to go in to the Myers house for a whole night and find clues and figure out why he did what he did.
Mm-hmm.
So then we get our kid cast,
Yep.
and they all go to the house, and Michael kills everyone except the girl and Busta Rhymes.
At the end.
The end.
The end.
Great movie.
Yeah, really good. So
by the way, saying that, the idea of the movie is actually pretty cool.
I thought so.
It's a great concept,
Right.
just not executed
No.
at all.
No. And I think one of the things that really what bothered me, okay, so yes, like, okay, a really good concept, really good idea, but the execution wasn't there. It's like you literally just said.
It did.
You just said that. And I think that's because, like, I felt like none of the people working on the show, whether it be the participants or, like, the people behind it, you know, the
Right.
showrunners, you know, producers or whatever, even the cameramen,
Yeah.
none of them, like, knew what to do to make anything happen. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like there was no preparation.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no prep for the
Right.
show.
Well, the weird thing to me was, so obviously the whole house is staged with stuff that they've planted for the kids to find
Yeah.
to make it interesting, but they didn't already have the cameras set up
Yeah.
because the one dude's setting up cameras.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's it's very like last minute, like, oops, we forgot this was happening type
Right.
thing. That's what I mean. Like, they should have been set up
Yeah.
like weeks in advance and, like, you know, prepped the kids that were gonna be involved with it to, like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be an entertainment show. We need you to do like these kind of things, be a little more entertaining than what they were, because
Yeah, they just kept trying to sneak off and fuck and smoke weed and shit.
how'd they even get the bong in there?
I don't
Look.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, look. So what did you think? Okay, so yeah, the story, the idea, it's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
And there's other decent things about it. Michael Myers, he looked pretty cool as usual.
His mask looked great.
How's-
I thought it was a better mask than H2O mask, personally.
Yeah, I don't remember the H2O.
That one was just more clean.
The H2O one.
Yeah.
This one was pretty clean too, man. I wonder how he kept it that way.
He lives in a sewer. You would think
I guess
his mask would be pretty dingy.
you'd think so, man. But no, he kept it.
He also keeps his jumpsuit very devoid of blood. Like, there's no blood on his jumpsuit
He's
ever.
he's too clean.
He's a clean fella.
Yeah, which I mean that's nice, and I'm sure the ladies like it. But
Right.
as far as like,
Until they go to his basement.
he's like, would you like rat?
It's partially alive.
The way I like it. What are we doing? Okay.
All right. So anyway, what did you think about the teen cast here? So
The teen
2001.
Oh yeah, 2001 teen cast.
Yep. Got a couple familiar faces.
Right. Didn't write down any of their proper
No,
names,
Not
but
that
that's
I
okay.
not that I give a shit about what their proper names are, but
Right.
we've seen a couple of these kids before.
Yeah, we got Bill. He was the creepy dude. He was in American Pie.
Yep.
He died.
Of course.
We had that was really. I mean,
Well, the dude from Save the Last Dance.
yeah, Rudy.
Yeah.
The culinary man.
For some reason, super culinary, like, driven in this movie.
Yeah.
I love food.
Yeah. He was in Save the Last Dance. Yeah, and, then we had what's her face? Jen. We know her. She was that was Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica, I believe.
Ah.
Yeah. And of course, Busta Rhymes from Busta Rhymes fame, and Tyra Banks from
Tyra Banks.
fame.
Yeah.
So yeah, a
So,
pretty well-rounded cast of characters, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah. But you know what?
Yeah. They're also all really bad stereotypes.
Right. I literally went down and I wrote little snippets about each character to in case they came up, I
Right.
can remember who they were.
Well, they are going to come up because we're going to just go through how they all died, I think.
Right. All right. So let's do it. So they get into the house.
Right. They all have cameras strapped to their heads.
Uh-huh.
There's also cameras planted in the house.
Well, is there?
Yeah, in all the corners of the rooms.
Okay.
You get those shots.
Right. So the characters, we're gonna go through how they die.
Yep.
All right.
And we can mention their shitty stereotype as part of that.
Sounds good. Okay. So Bill, he's the creepy one that's always trying to get with he's touching up on Jen.
Yeah,
the
he
whole
grabbed
time.
her ass a couple times.
Yeah. He's just
He's
weird.
trying to get her to flash him.
Yeah. And so when that doesn't happen, he decides to face off against the mirror, not knowing that somehow Michael Myers is behind the mirror, busting through the wall. Which, by the way, I wish there was a counter for how many times he busted through
Dude,
a wall or a door.
He's like the Kool-Aid Man in this shit, dude. He busted through so many walls and shit.
Yeah, so he just kind of like straight up just goes through this mirror and just stabs him in the head.
Yeah, like right in the top of the head.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And that's it.
Yep.
He's dead. And then the next kill we get is
Which, by the way, no one saw that kill. So this is live streaming, and so you get kids at a party watching it. You also have Tyra Banks and Busta Rhymes watching it from their monitors in the shed outside.
yeah.
They happen to turn away right as Bill's getting killed. But also everyone online doesn't seem to notice that Bill just died. So, who cares?
Sorry, Bill.
No one saw your cam, bro.
Better luck next time.
Yep.
So then the next kill we get comes from which I thought was a very ex-Jason X kill.
Okay.
When
So
they're-
our straight edge Voorhees.
Yeah, straight as Voorhees, because it's when they're when Donna and Jim are down in the basement.
Okay. And so Donna is the
Donna would be the I had her down as the weird chick.
what?
She was weird, I thought. Well, she was like the
she was the slutty one.
she wasn't slutty, I didn't
She's
think.
just the only tit you see in the movie.
Well, yeah,
She's the slutty one.
just because you
Sorry,
see.
Donna.
Look, I know.
You can't show tits in a horror movie and live.
She was like an intellectual man. She was kind of weird. She had the fun joke between
Sure. Yeah.
between her and Jim. That was a good joke.
Yeah.
I,
When he's like, hey, nice set of legs. What time do they open?
yeah, she gives him the finger.
And he's like, looks like 1 o'clock. That's pretty good.
That was a pretty good joke. So they're down in the basement trying to get all wilding out.
What was that sound? The old knocking boots, if
Yeah,
you will.
that's what they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it turns out they can't do it because a bunch of fake corpses fall on top of them.
Yep. That's when they realize the house is staged.
Yeah.
So Jim leaves.
Yeah, he's like, you're topless now. I'm gonna go upstairs now because I'm so angry about these fake
Yeah.
corpses. Leaves her down there where she explores further. Ends up running into Michael Myers.
Yep.
He impales her.
Well, the problem is she goes into his room.
Well, I know that.
I know.
Yeah.
If you're a serial killer, the last thing you want is some fucking girl in your room looking around.
Look, I'm not even a serial killer. I don't want a girl in my room looking around.
Hey, listen, ladies, stay out of Robert's room.
Yeah. I mean, there's not like anything like embarrassing or anything, but like,
You know how many half-alive rats just chilling that you were munching on earlier while you were watching Netflix or something?
it's hard to, the hardest part about eating a half-live rat is keeping the other half alive.
I've heard that, actually.
Yeah. They just want to die on you. So she gets impaled by some like sewer gate. So that's her death. What?
Just some sewer gate.
Yeah.
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 You know those sewer gates, they always have weird pieces of metal sticking out of them.
Yeah. That's how she died.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then, so we go upstairs and Jim feels a need to encounter. Not encounter. Confront, yeah.
Words.
Confront Freddy about like how the show's fucking rigged and shit. And he's
Right.
like, man, oh fuck that shit, man.
Yeah.
I shouldn't talk like that when I'm explaining how he talks.
How Busta Rhymes. Everyone knows how Busta Rhymes talks.
He's
how he raps.
He's a terrible actor, but he's
Yeah.
actually pretty funny in this.
Yeah.
But so they're like, you know what, we're out of here, fuck this shit. But then it turns out Michael's upstairs,
Right.
with Jen.
Yeah.
Jen Danzig.
Yeah.
and,
which is the name they never even mention.
Right, but it's her name somehow.
Yep.
So good for her.
Yeah.
She's screaming in horror.
And so, did you give Jen a stereotype, by the way?
Oh, Jen, she was the wild one.
she's also like the fame whore. She wants to be
That's
famous.
Yeah. Why not even give them stereotypes?
I wanted to compare stereotypes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
is the wild one though.
Yeah.
And
So she's screaming in terror, and they're all like, "We all know this is stage, whatever. We're getting out of here." But then Michael shows up, and they're like, oh, "Wait a minute, but
I thought Busta Rhymes was
But
dressed
if-
up as Michael Myers.
but if Busta's Michael, and where'd he go? Ooh!" And then she gets her head cut off with just a fucking like,
A chef knife.
yeah,
Just his normal Michael Myers knife. He fucking lobs her head off.
yeah. I'm thinking about like like the knife I have in my kitchen. Like I have a hard time like cutting through a tomato without squishing it. Like, and whew.
And raw power.
Yeah, it's a really
That was also a very Jason type kill though. Like Jason would like punch someone's head off, which
Yeah.
he's done.
he sure has. He sure has. Yeah. But I think, and then we get another really cool kill coming up down when he comes downstairs. Do you want to talk about this kill? This is when he kills Jim, which I put as he's the weird dude.
Yeah, Jim's like he's the music major.
He's like the artist, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, he's like the dark and gloomy artist man.
Right.
Leather jacket and
So he tries to fight him, right? Or
not really.
well, he doesn't put up a fight. But...
No.
So Michael just comes down the stairs, and Jim's like, "Oh shit!" And instead of Michael just like stabbing him because he's got his knife, stabs his knife into the wall
Yeah.
because he doesn't want to use it.
Nope.
He grabs Jim by the head, picks him up,
Yep.
and just squeezes until blood runs out of his eyes.
And then that's it.
And that's it. That's the end of Jim.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he takes his knife out of the wall and then continues on his rampage, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm glad you got a little creativity there, Mike. 'cause-
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was a good kill. But no, you were saying it puts up a fight. This is the next kill when he goes up against Rudy,
Yeah.
the chef.
Rudy, who throws like some sort of like
Spices at him.
he goes to the spice rack
Yeah.
and like grabs like cumin and
It's
throws it in Michael Myers' eyes.
Some dillweed, whatever.
It's like no, like Michael does freak out for a second.
Yeah.
but he's Michael Myers.
Well, because he's like, I gotta cook my rats with that shit.
Yeah,
You can't be that's fresh. I just bought it.
they literally mentioned that he had fresh herbs in the kitchen, which is fucking hilarious.
It just makes me wonder about Michael Myers, like in his spare time, because
Puts an apron on. He's
he's cooking up his rats.
yeah, he's got some fresh fennel, just some tarragon.
Yeah, he's just, he's a real refined fellow.
Yeah, he's watching like Chef Ramsay tutorials on YouTube. Like,
Oh yeah.
how to prepare a rat.
YouTube didn't even exist, man.
That's true.
That's how old this movie is.
2001, dude.
And how old we are. But so yeah, they do a little hand-to-hand combat.
Oh yeah.
A
So
little,
this is great. Rudy grabs like 2 knives.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you got a knife? I'll grab 2 knives."
Right.
And swinging them around. This reminded me. I wanted to talk about it while we were watching it. But
Oh yes, yes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay.
we might be thinking of different things here.
I hope we're not.
It reminded me of the knife fight from Under Siege.
Nope, I wasn't thinking that at all.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
And just because I don't know, he was super confident
Yeah.
in like swinging these knives around,
Right.
and he's just like, yeah, and then he tries to open a door, and he's
Right.
like, ah, shit,
Yeah.
and then Michael just grabs both of his arms. And what were you thinking of?
I was thinking about the playground fight in Daredevil.
Ugh.
Because when he gets to like he catches his arm,
Right.
He catches his other arm,
Yep.
real slow, and then pins him down.
Pulls arms down.
Yeah, but yeah, what you're talking about when he stabs Tommy Lee Jones in the head
Yeah.
with his own knife.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty good. So that was a pretty terrible kill, man. Yeah,
Well, yeah. So he makes Rudy stab himself, in the stomach
I guess. Yeah.
with the 2 knives he's holding, and then he grabs his knife and
Yeah, because he pins him against the door,
right,
and then he goes and gets his own knife out of the drawer.
and then right through him.
Yeah.
And then he just easily opens the door that Rudy couldn't get out of.
Like I told you, man, he has Michael Myers' strength.
But you saw the door open.
Yeah, I did.
He didn't rip it open. He just turned the knob and got out.
You don't know how doors work.
What do you mean?
Obviously, the knob was stuck.
Is that what was going on? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess he can't just gesture.
You know, Michael should have just busted through the door.
He
Cause
should, you should just walked right through the body.
yeah, exactly. Just body like imprint like through the door.
Like,
just like the Gumby pose.
Right, and you got the knife and everything out there.
What was that show, Wipeout? Where you have to like fit through the hole that's like a body shape.
Yeah.
You have to do the pose to get through.
It looks so easy.
It looks easy.
I bet it is.
You'd wipe out.
Whatever, dude. We'll wipe nothing. All right, so then the next kill we get is when we get the showdown between Freddy and Michael Myers.
God. Yeah, the quote-unquote kill.
Yeah.
You did air quotes there.
Oh, I did do air quotes. I'm sorry. Should I do them closer to the mic so you can hear them?
There they
Can
are.
you hear it? So, yeah, dude. So apparently, okay, weeks earlier in the movie when he's infiltrating the mental hospital, Michael Myers displays some sort of martial arts training, and the way he's able
Oh
to,
my God. He ninjas down
when he drops down with
Yeah.
one arm,
with one arm.
So obviously he's had some training. And
you would think, I guess.
It seems like he has.
Right.
But it seems like Busta Rhymes has as well.
Well, yeah, Busta Rhymes been watching Bruce Lee movies.
Yeah. And boy, what a fight.
What a strange.
Full of hey-yahs and
Yeah, we get Busta Rhymes best Bruce Lee impression here.
Oh yeah.
And he kicks Michael Myers in the face a couple times.
Oh, nice roundhouse.
Yeah. We get some of that going on.
Yep.
And then they get away.
Yeah, they do get away.
So it's at this point it's just him and Sarah, right?
Yeah.
Everyone else is dead.
Mhm.
So he kicks him, does whatever. Oh, that's when he kicks him through the window. And Michael kind of gets hung up on a wire,
Right.
and he's just hanging there.
Yeah.
And so they're like, "Let's get out of here."
Oh yeah. He's he gets wrapped around the neck and he's hanging.
Right.
Yeah.
So then they
They're
go.
but then oh, he cut the cord. And
Yeah.
yeah, at this point, also I want to mention that they have this character Miles or Deckard, who I'd say is the guy in the chair.
He is the guy in the chair.
Literally the guy in the chair, and he's communicating through Palm Pilot with Sarah,
Yeah.
who's by the way the final girl.
Yep.
Obviously, which we have not even spoken of at all yet.
That's all right.
She's the main character.
She's your hero character.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, and so he's giving her a play-by-play of oh no, yeah, is it this point? Whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
No. Anyway. Yeah, he's giving the play-by-play of where he is in the
No,
house.
that's after.
No,
after
because
this.
he says he's in the house, and then
Oh,
he's right there behind him, and he stabs.
Busta in
Busta.
the shoulder.
Yeah, so we think he's dead. Oh.
So then Sarah's running. Michael's chasing her
Yeah.
with the help of Deckard, the guy in the chair,
Right.
via Palm Pilot.
Mm-hmm.
She ends up on the roof.
Yeah.
Soccer kicks him in the head with
So good, dude.
really good kick.
Yeah. Yeah. She's up on the roof, and he just pops his head out this window, and she just, boom, just kicks him right in the chin.
It was really good.
It was so fucking funny, though.
Yeah.
It was so shitty. But the thing that bothers me is, he's not, supernatural, right? Is he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course he is.
I
He's been fucking mowed down by guns and burned and all kinds of shit, man. He always comes back. And I think in earlier movies, they described him as pure evil or something.
Oh, that's right. That's what Donald Pleasance said.
That's
Dr.
why.
Loomis.
Yeah, that's why he's able to keep coming back.
Right. He's a thing of pure evil,
Yeah.
said Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Right.
but not Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. So they have a bit of a cat and mouse thing going on for a bit.
Yeah.
It's pretty okay.
She does their classic trope where she's outside on the roof.
Yep.
And just climbs back into the house.
Yeah.
Rather than finding a spot to jump off.
And just run away.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's too easy.
the worst you could do is maybe sprain your ankle,
Yeah.
break your ankle.
Yep.
It's a two-story house, I guess. You could probably kill yourself depending on how you fall.
Well, my other problem with that part is
Dive out head
so this is
first.
it's a TV show. Where's all the people outside? As far as people working on it, there's literally no one working on this show.
Oh, what the fuck? You're right. Yeah, there should be even a food fucking truck. You know what I mean?
Somebody.
Security,
Yeah.
a paramedic in case someone gets injured in the house.
Yeah, you would think. And instead, this is the most low budget fucking thing that exists.
They have a 3-person crew.
Yeah, cameraman died. before all the kids. We didn't
Yeah.
even mention that, but
Oh no, I'm gonna. Yeah, yeah. So we get the cameraman Charlie, Nora, and Freddy. That's the entire crew.
right.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Damn. What the fuck?
How are they even broadcasting this? Who's doing that?
Yeah. They don't have any like. There's no.
There's no guy in a van.
No. They don't have like any towers or anything. No satellites.
So whatever.
It's just like so flawed, man.
Yep. So she ends up back in the house.
Yep.
Michael. Oh, she ends up all the way back down into his room, the basement sewer area.
Yeah.
She sees her friend who got impaled on the fence,
Oh,
the
no.
sewer gate,
Yeah.
and she turns around. Michael's right there.
I feel like Sewergate's like a
like
when
a
you-
Watergate.
like a really shitty Watergate. Yeah. So she gets
It's
up
the worst cover up ever.
Yeah. Like literally just like a rug over a body.
Right.
So they she makes her way back up to like the control booth, I guess, where they're doing all their stuff.
Yeah, which I don't know how that happened. So she's in the same sewer.
doesn't matter how it happened.
Yeah,
It's movie magic.
and finds a trap door to get out into the yard.
Yeah.
Which it's the shed outside in the yard, which is where the main control booth was, where Tyra Banks was chilling.
Yeah.
Tyra Banks is dead.
You could say, oh, damn, I wish you said she was not chilling, but she was hanging out.
Yep. So she's hanging.
Yeah.
There's a shitload of blood, which doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand that either.
Yep.
I mean, I guess that must have been like cutscenes.
Yeah.
There must have been something going on that we didn't see.
Right. Well, her and Tyra Banks dying at all.
Or
She
maybe-
dies off screen.
You know what? What could have happened is Freddy's character, or Buster Rhymes' character, Freddy, he could have been like, I'm stabbed, but as we learn, he's not dead.
Right. And he
Um,
has a sling. Oh wait, no, he got the sling at the end.
Yeah. So he could be like, he could have run to like the control booth, and he's like, Nora, bro, I'm dying. I was stabbed. Then he falls down, and he's like bleeding out, and she's like, well, fuck all this, and she just hangs herself.
She can't even deal with it. The fucking sewer gate is exposed.
Oh,
She-
man.
She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to deal with the consequences.
Oh yeah, because the show's a sewer gate, because it's all
Yep,
staged.
that's true.
Oh man,
It's all coming together.
it's all full circle, man. Illuminati.
Yeah, shit. This is a conspiracy theory podcast.
Look, I don't know if we can do this anymore.
Oh god, they're listening.
Nobody's listening.
Okay.
All right, so look, let's wrap it up. All right, so Michael shows up.
Yeah, shows up there. Buster Rhymes busts the door down, literally,
Mm-hmm.
as Michael's about to. Yeah, Michael obviously chased her through this trap door,
Yeah.
about to kill her. She whips out a chainsaw, by the way.
Yeah, and like taps him with it.
I noticed you definitely weren't happy with the way
Nah,
she was
she was
wielding
just-
a chainsaw.
You don't poke someone with a chainsaw. You come over
over the
over top.
we've all seen Texas Chainsaw.
We've
We
all
know how you're supposed to wield a chainsaw.
Yeah.
We've also seen Evil Dead.
You've also cut down trees. You don't like if I'm cutting the log down.
You don't stab it.
No,
That's not how you use it.
not really. I mean, I have, but yeah. So Buster shows up. I always call him Buster. Whatever. Freddy shows up. They have a little scuffle.
Mhm.
Freddy ends up Freddy. I keep on. The problem is I call him Buster because I want to say Freddy, but I think of Freddy Krueger.
Exactly, which is probably why his name is Freddy.
Yeah.
It's a stupid call.
So anyway, Michael Myers, he ends up getting electrocuted.
Yeah, Freddy like kicks him into like some wires and it's whatever. Michael Myers just the whole place is on fire for some reason too. Like
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, and then so Michael's trapped in a bunch of wires, and
Getting electrocuted and burned.
Yep.
Yep.
And
And,
Busta and Sarah get out.
Yep.
A bunch of news teams there.
Suddenly.
Yeah, they weren't there earlier.
Yep.
They're there now.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the fucking movie.
Well, they bring Michael's body to the morgue.
And he
Um,
opens his eyes.
He opens his eyes. And it was so scary.
Pure evil, still alive.
Pure evil still alive. So that's that movie in a nutshell, huh?
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
why is he still alive? I thought his whole purpose was to kill his entire family. But I guess since Jamie Lee Curtis is still alive.
Oh man, do you think they planned it from the beginning?
No. They didn't plan anything in this movie from the beginning.
All right. So, what are you doing over there?
Sorry. I had some urgent text messages. They weren't urgent at all.
Okay. They weren't even text messages. You were just playing Snake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's urgent Angry Birds fish I do. All right, Ben. So that's that shit. You want to go ahead and
Get to my favorite segment of this show.
yeah, and what I'm thirsted for.
I've been thirsting for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone knows who listens to this what we're about to do, and we're about to talk about all of our gripes with the movie with a segment called "Cracks the Can," Halloween edition.
Ooh.
That was a spooky crack. I've said that before. Okay.
All right, spooky crack. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and start it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so look, I already mentioned it. So when they're setting up the house, there's this cameraman named Charlie, and
Yeah.
he's setting up a camera like at the end of some stairs, and he's explaining to Nora that he can't just throw the camera there and like move on because he needs to get either high angle's creepy, low angle's creepy, middle ground is boring, and so you know,
boring.
yeah, he went to like whatever film school, who cares? But so he's setting up the shot. Nora's
This is broad daylight, also.
yeah, middle of the fucking day.
Yep.
So the house is just like totally lit.
She's in the van outside.
Well, that turns out to not be the van.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's just like a part of the house. Like it's like the work shed
Yeah.
in the back. I don't
So
know.
yeah, they do. They
What-
do the weird establishing shot where you see the van,
Yeah,
and then they show her with a bunch of monitors, so you assume she's in the van.
right.
But they never actually show her. Whatever.
Whatever. What's the point of her even being in this fucking movie? Look, anyway, so she's like giving him a hard time about setting up the shot, and he's explaining to her like, look, it's got to be nice. Like,
Right.
it's his fucking job. So she's like, all right, fine, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
For some reason, she goes to like dance, right?
Yeah. She starts pouring herself like a latte
Yeah,
and starts dancing around the camera room.
yeah. And so
She's not watching the monitors.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the monitors, Michael Myers shows up, grabs the camera that Charlie had just set up, and he's, by the
Which
way,
is a dick move.
right, is a dick.
He just set that thing
It
up.
took him forever to do it,
Yeah,
man.
come on.
So, and Charlie's, you know, imagine like a stairwell, and then there's like a hallway like to the right of it. Charlie's over there doing some other shit, and he sneaks up behind Charlie. He's got the tripod. He pulls out one of the telescoping legs
Of the tripod.
of a tripod, which, by the way, this looked like a really cheap tripod. If you're familiar with tripods, like this looked like a cheap one, like
Yeah.
very lightweight aluminum,
Right.
hollow aluminum,
Yep.
with which should have like, you know, plastic tips on it, but somehow this one had this like sharp.
Super sharp end that looked
Yeah.
like a spear.
While watching it, I thought to myself, I was like, this is bullshit, because I've seen it before, like I've seen bits of the movie before, and I knew that
Right.
there was a fake Michael, and I thought this was gonna be fake Michael just giving this guy a scare.
Because it looks so bad.
Yeah, and there's no way this guy could be killed like this. He stabs him through the throat slowly with this telescoping hollow aluminum tripod
Right.
leg.
And it's super anticlimactic. This whole scene was very strange because it's like you're hearing the music that Tanya Banks is dancing to the whole time.
Uh-huh.
Like they don't cut back to him in the house with scary music. You just keep hearing that dance music over it. And also the guy sees Michael all the way across the room,
Right.
and it's just slowly backing up against a wall.
Right. It's the steamroller in Austin Powers.
It really is. He's just like, no, no, no. Like, he doesn't even try and put his hands out. Like, Michael,
Grab it, maybe.
yeah,
Swat it away.
Michael puts the thing to his throat, doesn't stab yet, just puts it there, and the guy's still just standing there with his arms at his side. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Doesn't make any sense, and that's why it is my crack the can.
Yeah, that's
Number
a
one.
pretty good crack the can death.
It was pretty fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah, that was really stupid.
Okay, what do you got?
So the Palm Pilot.
Okay. The very dramatic Palm Pilot.
Yeah. So, phones in 2001. Obviously, like maybe Nokia's, like really old technology.
Right.
So texting wasn't like what it is now.
No.
So I was like, fine, I'm fine with that. You know, this is like their way of showing him communicating with her real time.
Right.
Palm Pilot, sure. My problem with it was the real time texting.
Right.
That she would look at it and you see the letters just kind of appearing on the screen
Mhm.
as he's typing them. Ridiculous. But also my main problem was that when certain things were like really important, it would be gigantic font,
Oh yeah, like
and it would also pop up instantly.
yeah.
It'd be like, in the house, and it was like gigantic text that I was like, what? How?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. All that was ridiculous to me because
Well, like, what kind of like network would she be on in that like old dilapidated house that she'd be able to get? I don't know how Palm Pilots worked, but I feel like they probably work the same as like
a cell phone.
yeah, maybe, I guess, yeah, right.
So once you get in an old dilapidated house, you probably don't have great signal.
Especially 2001 standards.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I mean, this movie was released in 2002, as I
Yeah.
mentioned, but it was originally supposed to come out in
Yeah.
2001.
So this is before. There's no such thing as like 4G. There's none of that shit.
Nah, man.
I don't know. It was more of the fact of the real time like
Yeah.
typing and the font changing.
Well,
Like,
yeah, how, it's just like it should be like it should just be like a message that pops up on the screen, not
Like a text.
slowly fade in
Yeah,
every
exactly.
letter.
So that way, for suspense.
Yeah,
And she's
for
like,
dramatic appeal.
she's like,
where is
where
he?
is he?
Jinx?
ONTHESTIRS exclamation point.
Oh, he's on the stairs.
Meanwhile, he's right in front of her because she's sitting there reading this fucking slow ass
Yeah,
message.
really bad, man. Really bad. Look, when they got chosen and they went into like the room for the first time with Busta Rhymes and they were explaining like how the show was gonna work and everything.
Right.
He said that like it's like all right, so you know everyone's been like like it's come down to like the six of you,
Right.
but like the search is over. We found the six that we want to like send to the house, and the six happen to be a group of 6 friends.
It's the same school.
Yeah. Like what? Why?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I don't
It doesn't work like that.
know.
Like you wouldn't. I mean, imagine if you watched like Survivor
Yeah,
or
this
Big
is
Brother.
it's a nationwide like thing to get on the show.
Right.
And it has to be all the people from the same fucking school. They're
Yeah.
not actually all friends though. Because some of them didn't know each other.
They pretty much all know each other.
Yeah, they're kind of. I was just trying to think of the two that were like hooking up.
What Donna and
Jim.
Jim?
Yeah.
they knew each other.
Did they?
It seemed like they did.
I don't know.
Yeah, they all seem to know each
All
other.
right. Yeah.
Because even like because
I know they were all at the same school for
Yeah.
sure though.
because Donna was hanging out with Sarah and Jen when she was getting her outfit for the show, so she knew them at least.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then Jen and Sarah went to go see Rudy to tell him they got on the show,
Right.
so they knew each other. Bill was being weird on Jen
Right.
like immediately, and she didn't seem to mind.
Yeah.
So like I guess she might have been a little bit into it. I don't know.
Do you think?
So they might have known each other.
Right. Do you think they actually had a deleted scene where the Deckard kid actually meets Sarah? Because he never meets her at all,
That's
and that's
true.
your like love interest of the movie.
That's weird, isn't it? That's the love interest, huh? That's
Yeah.
that's a romantic like thing.
Yeah, he's helping her live through the whole thing, and then just at the very end, she looks at a TV camera and she's like, "Thanks for helping me."
I thought that was kind of cool. Actually, like I like that. I liked the character, like his character, and like what he did, like
Right.
because at first I was like, what's the point of this guy? But then he directed through the whole thing. But then
Right.
also like, man, it kind of like shined a light on like society, because like they're at this like because Deckard he's at this like big party right with him his boy Scott.
Yeah.
But then like he ends up like in this room where he's like watching like reality TV, and instead of like living life, man, the whole party just like ends up watching reality TV. You know what I mean? Rather than like living reality, man.
Whoa, man.
Right? So it's like society doesn't want to live, man. Society just wants to watch people live, man.
I think it's a whole Sewergate cover up, really.
It's all Sewergate, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Sewergate.
Um.
It's gonna be my conspiracy guy. I'm gonna bring him back
I know.
every now and again.
As long as you say "man" a lot,
Well, yeah, that's
I know he's back.
Well, that's how you know conspiracy man is here.
When he says "man" a lot.
Yeah, you get the voice going on. Look, it's all a cover up, man. You got any more cracks?
Not really anything we haven't already talked about. I wrote down, talking about the fact that the production was absolute garbage. If this was supposed to be a reality show,
Yeah.
Mainly for the reason of when Busta Rhymes, like, kicks Michael through that window, and he's hanging there, and he's like, all right, let's get out of here. You'd think he would have, like, a radio to somebody to be like, hey, unlock the fucking door so we can get out of here.
Right.
Because the kids try to get out earlier, and obviously all the doors are, like, somehow impossible to get outside.
Yeah, but why even? Because you mentioned when we watch a movie, he says, they can't leave until the show's over. And you looked at me and you're like, when? When?
Yeah, when is the show over? Like, what is it being over? But then that was before we realized the whole house was staged, so maybe they were going to stage actually murdering everyone in the house or something like that.
Yeah, but then again, that goes into a little prep work.
Yeah, you would think.
You know what I mean? Especially because Busta mentions when he's telling when it's all discovered that it's all staged, he's like, look, there's going to be a hefty, like, back end to this, and a robust back end is what he says.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know how you want to spend your money, but I don't want you fucking up with mine.
Mm-hmm.
So implying that would mean that they would want, like, an actual, like, entertaining show to watch.
Right.
So he should have got everyone on board and be like, look, we're going to go to this house. It's going to look creepy. It's all going to be fake. I'm going to come in as Michael. I'm going to kill your asses.
Yo asses.
But I can't see me. But we're gonna make some good fucking money off this, and
we're gonna make some robust money,
robust back end off this. So just fucking go with it.
Yeah.
But instead, they just kind of like
they just run and gun, just winged it.
Yeah.
And
everyone died.
Yep. Good job, Busta.
Way to go, pal. No wonder you are where you are these days.
Ooh.
I don't know where you are.
You're somewhere. Hey, Busta Rhymes, fuck you.
Wherever you are, Busta.
Yeah, fuck you.
No.
You got everyone killed, man.
He did, man.
Yeah.
He ruined it all. What were you saying? You were saying something.
No, that was it. We got to the point where I was going with that.
What was your point?
I wanted to say fuck you, Busta Rhymes.
Oh, well done.
Now that it's out and it's open, that's how I feel.
Well, you can feel the way you feel, man. That's a good way to feel.
Yeah.
Speaking of feeling, how do you feel about whether or not this movie should be
watched by anyone?
Yeah.
My do or don't. Look, I'm gonna say, if you like Michael Myers and you like all of the movies, because they're not all good, most of them are actually pretty bad. Yeah, why not? It's bad, but I guarantee it's not any worse than half the other fucking Halloween movies.
Right.
Like, not all of them are bad. Like, there are some great ones, and the Rob Zombie remakes were fucking cool.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously, like, Halloween 2, super awesome.
Yeah.
The first one was only, I mean, it's a hard watch now, but it was really cool originally.
I love the original. I watch it every Halloween.
Yeah.
So,
but they started going downhill. I mean, obviously, the Paul Rudd one was terrible. I think that was 5.
Yeah, I think so.
When he ends up stabbing him with a bunch of syringes.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll say if you're a fan of the franchise, it's bad, but it's not the worst.
Yeah,
So it's a do for me.
I'll go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. I would go ahead and do this as well if you haven't seen it. And if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry for spoiling the whole thing.
Because, by the way, spoilers.
Yeah, by the way, spoilers. I put it in the notes of the episodes. But, yeah, no, I mean, like you said, it's not great by any means, but it's not really bad either. Like, it just kind of is. It's like Lou Luminick said, it's devoid of...
Luma.
It definitely is devoid of joy and energy. And I think that's really the problem behind it. But other than that, I mean, it's a good, slasher flick. It does have some decent, like, kills, decent effects.
Right. You're not
scares.
invested. You're not invested whatsoever with the characters, though.
No. In fact, I hated the characters.
Most of the acting is pretty weak.
Really bad. But, it just... But, like you said, it's no better, no worse than most of the other movies in the franchise. So, check it out. I mean, but, yeah, the Rob Zombie stuff... real good. A little long-winded.
Yeah,
some of it,
of course.
especially the second one.
Yeah, and it also got really strange.
Yeah,
with the story.
The first one's really good. Second one, but the first one's really good because it's just a pretty cutting like dry like remake of the original Halloween, which is good. Plus, it's got that sweet Danielle Harris, my hashtag WCW.
Is that your celebrity WCW?
Yeah, man.
Or
Daniel,
just WCW like
World Championship Wrestling.
like you're ready to fight or like Sting.
Sting. I wish I could fight her like Sting. No, man, that Danielle Harris. She was actually. They wanted to get her to reprise her role from her Halloween 4 and 5
Oh, okay.
for this one, but then,
Put her through a table. WCW.
yeah, the old TLC match. That'd be pretty great.
Chasing waterfalls.
Yeah. All right, man. I think we're gonna go ahead and skip Dick's picks.
I mean, because obviously mine's just gonna be Stranger Things too.
Yeah, and I haven't really watched anything. I watched that show on Amazon, Lore, which is based on a podcast anyway,
Right.
so which is pretty okay. And then I watched some old
Yeah.
mysteries, whatever that I told you about the other night.
Oh, you know what? I did start watching,
What's that?
and this is pretty old school, but I just started getting into Clone Wars,
Oh yeah,
the show.
yeah. Is it any good?
It's fucking really good, dude.
All right.
I'm like 7 episodes in the first season, dude. Because I just going through Netflix or whatever, and I was like, oh, Clone Wars. There's 7 seasons, by the way.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And they're only 20-minute episodes, so I was like, all right, let's see what this is.
Right.
It's really fucking good.
Oh, cool.
Really good. So, whatever. There's a pick.
All right. Cool.
there's this Dick's pick.
Yeah. Deal with it, pals and gals.
So
Yeah. Cool. Look, I haven't talked to you yet about this, but I think next week I want to do, unless you opposed to it, with Justice League coming up soon. I thought it'd be good to check out a Ben Affleck film from the past,
which one?
Glory Days.
Dude, I have that on DVD, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a long time. The soundtrack's really good.
Yeah. It's
I actually wanted to bring it up. I wanted to watch it because I was listening. I heard the Vandals. It's a Fact
right.
the other day, and that's in the movie.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, this is a good fucking
No,
song.
they had some good music.
Yeah.
Acting's pretty bad.
Yeah, French Stewart's terrible.
Yeah. But I literally watched it maybe a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I watched it we watched it over at Nathan's not too long ago.
Yeah.
Did
yeah,
you-
I think that's
Did you watch it over there too?
what made me go buy it because I
Yeah.
saw it at Walmart. It was in the $5 bin.
Wait, maybe we watched your copy over there then?
Maybe.
I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pretty bad movie, but it's pretty fun. I think I remember it being fun,
Right.
so
Yeah, maybe.
maybe we'll check that out. Otherwise,
Get a little bat flick before the bat flick.
well, guys, I guess that's gonna do it for this week. Ben, where can you find us?
Oh, we're all over the internet. We're everywhere.
Literally.
we're like a virus. It's crazy.
Yeah. Go check out my fun Danny Glover photo on Instagram.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
because we're on that. We're also on we're on YouTube.
I don't mean mine. I mean our.
What are you trying to say?
I try to keep it ambiguous. I always say like I don't say like my or I or me.
Yeah, you just said all of them there.
Oh no, what's a curse?
It's a fucking sewer gate, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, go check us out on SoundCloud. Take a listen to some old episodes. Listen to Crocodile Dundee. We're almost at 100 plays on that one for some reason. So
For whatever fucking reason,
It's like-
Crocodile Dundee is
Yes.
all about it.
yeah, so if you're listening to this, go back to Crocodile Dundee. Get us our first triple-digit play
Yeah.
on something.
Or
That'd be great.
Or if you're wondering about that knife fight from Under Siege, you can check that out too.
That was a fun episode.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I don't remember.
And then also, if you're looking for more Halloween stuff, we had a Nightmare on Elm Street and I Know What You Did Last Summer. So
That's true.
it's all out there for
Yeah.
you, from us.
Those are old episodes.
They're not that great, but they're not that bad.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Yeah. You know what else is not great or bad is all of our Halloween type episodes we've been doing this month. We've kept the theme.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of horror.
Yep.
And it's gonna be sad next week when we break out of this because it's been nice doing like all these fucking scary movies.
Yeah, it's been cool, man.
Because we're obviously fans of the genre.
Yes.
But we're gonna break out of it. It's gonna, we're getting to November. We might do Thanksgiving or something.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I know. We got to look up some Thanksgiving movies. But, in the meantime,
I think that wraps it up.
yeah, let us know how we're doing. If you think we're doing great, tell a friend. Check us out on things. Subscribe, like,
Yeah.
comment, share.
All those things. If you think we suck, fuck you.
No, that's cool, man. You can think we suck. It's your own opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
But you are probably an idiot. All right. So,
And you got this far, so
Good.
you don't think it's that bad.
yeah. So, happy Halloween, everyone.
Yeah. Be
Uh,
safe out there. And obviously you're listening to this after Halloween.
Yeah, probably.
So hope you were safe out there, you fucking idiots.
Probably like 2 weeks after Halloween.
I know, right? we're the idiots because we're so fucking slow with this, but
Still got one in the can.
hell yeah.
Boy. All right. So until next time, guys.
Here it is.
Shake it easy.
You guys, alright! Gonna blow your fucking